Hello, my name is Vincent Jones. In the MLB today, there is no position more important to baseball than the pitcher. Just ask the 2019 Washington Nationals, who spent $100 million on pitching alone, and it ended up winning them the World Series. I've always been fascinated by pitching, even since I was playing Pee Wee ball. I was a starting pitcher on every team I've ever played on. Now that I've reached the varsity level, however, the talent around me has grown, and I've had to adapt and pick up little tricks along the way to help me keep competitive and keep fighting. First, I want to talk about types of pitches I throw and the certain grips that you have to use to get the ball to move in a certain direction. First, I want to talk about the fastball. Classic. Four seam, throw it, you're ripping down the ball, spinning off the fingers there, and it's just going to go in a straight line basically. Maybe you'll get some arm side movement if you push down a little hard on that side, but in general, it should be a straight line pushing towards it. Straight throw. Now that's cool. There's way more fastball grips you can throw. You can throw a two-seamer, which has a lot of arm side movement just because the way your fingers set up. You push down and you're pushing down and it should move to the right if you're a righty and to the left if you're a lefty. That should make it where when they swing the bat, it goes inside on their hands and makes a weak contact basically. Fastballs are great. Changeups are even better. I love them because it saves my arm, I guess. I throw a four seam dead fish changeup and I just throw it down like normal. Some people throw a circle change, get a little okay going on, and they just throw over top. They spin their wrist and get that little movement out there. So it looks more like a two seam spin, but it's still really slow. Some people just go four seam but add a finger. Could work. Changeups slower. We get the curveballs and sliders. A slider. This is a classic slider. It looks a lot like you're on your two seam and then you just spin it. But what you do here is you come down and then you twist the light bulb. You just twist. And that should make the ball move to the right if you're, or to the left if you're a lefty, or to the right if you're a righty. And it's the same grip for a curveball. The only difference is how your arm moves. See, if I want to throw a curveball, I'll start up here and I'll yank down like a lampshade. I pull the string and it goes whoosh down. Instead of slider, you're working the side of the ball, you're pushing. For the lamp, for the curveball, you're pulling down on the lamp string and you're pulling it down, trying to make the big drop there. And that all works really well if you have the correct form for it. Now, I'm going to show you some form. So on your top, you're going to try and create a W. At least for my classic form, I like to get out my arms spread out wide and then roll this over top and finish. That's the top half. Some people like to go out into the side or even out and just straight across. Get a desired submarine motion. Usually they throw their whole body into it. And these pitches all really are based off of how you were taught it, how you personally feel comfortable. And a lot of the times it could be really successful if you just mix it up every now and again, you know? So for example, if I'm pitching, sometimes I'll take the leg up, I'll just sit and wait, and then go. Other times I won't even wait, I'll just go. I really want to do, get up here, shake a little bit, and then go. Just to get inside that batter's head. Because ultimately pitching is just a mind game against a batter. It's a one-on-one game with including the catcher, I guess. Pitching needs a certain air about you. You got to be that guy, really. There's a lot of... When I was taught to pitch, I was told to be quiet. You don't show emotion on the mound, you throw the ball and you shut up. It's classic. It's what old people do. Old people love that. as you get older, and at least in high school level, there's a lot more pitchers who show a lot of flair. They get to strike out. They get the little Conor McGregor strike going. They're feeling good, you know? And these are important. This helps you get in the mindset to play. And it all varies depending on who you are. There was this article written by Mike Muscasa, a New York pitcher, and he just goes really in depth about his mindset when attacking batters. I'd suggest you read it if you're actually going to get serious about it. But when you're on the mound, you got to be like thinking about what the batter's doing. You got to be thinking about what he is, and then you got to reach down into what you think, and what you're going to do. What fuels you should be displayed on how you throw the ball, how hard he is, what type of pitch you throw. Everything you do, you should have a reason to do it. Overall, the impact pitching has had in my life has just been crazy. Before Little League, I was really closed off and shy. I was picked to pitch because I was tall, and it really changed my life, really. It really gave me a lot of confidence in life, because I was the guy now. You can't be the guy, and you can't be the guy and be antisocial. You gotta go out of your way to do stuff. And I hope one day, when I'm older, I'll be able to give kids like me the chance to be somebody instead of the closed off kid. I just want to give people what I received from it. I want to be a coach and teach people this amazing art form. Because to me, that's what it is. It's art. Even if it is just a silly little baseball game.